BYOD, friend or foe? Pretty popular question in the mobile enterprise these days, and with us to talk about that is Afzal Bari, who is a financial analyst with Bloomberg Government, also moderating a panel on that topic here at MobileCon 2012. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Well, let's talk about the friend side of the equation first.
Sure.
It seems like it's a win-win across the board in terms of economizing finances for the company, making the employee happy. I mean, are those the big benefits?
Well, beyond making the employee happy and economizing finance for the company, you also have the benefit of the applications that the employee is actually using. So potential productivity improvements, the employee being able to do his or her job better.
If you're looking at the downside, what would you list there, the top 3 or 4 of them?
In an era when costs are constrained, when budgets are constrained for the CIO, all of a sudden you're adding an additional item to their agenda, which is complex, which is difficult, which is new. And you're adding something to their agenda when their budgets may not be growing. So that's one of the big challenges, is how do you make sure Bring Your Own Device does actually get some budget savings, while at the same time being able to use that budget savings to manage a more complex enterprise IT system. So.
And just from the pure technical aspect of this, and let's pretend that money was no object here in terms of that device, what are some of the obstacles there?
So there are a lot of obstacles. So when you think about the number of devices that are out there and the fact that devices change so frequently and that even users change the devices that they use, for a IT department that's used to dealing with 2 or 3 different devices that they are familiar with, that they know how to manage, know how to support, all of a sudden they have to be able to support almost every device that's out there. The other technical challenge is in terms of security. So just really thinking about security from 2 approaches. One is the data coming into the organization. So what's coming in? Is it malware? Is it viruses? How do you stop bad things from coming into the organization? And the second is, if you're the type of company that has a lot of intellectual property, managing what's going out of the organization. So how do you make sure you're able to monitor, track, keep records on what's going out of the organization, and make sure that your intellectual property isn't being stolen?
The fact that so many people are doing it these days, the companies I'm talking about, they're allowing employees to bring their own devices onto their networks. Is it a fait accompli now? At this point now it's about managing this appropriately, or can you see somebody that might draw the line and say no, we're just not going to go down that road?
I think it's something that everyone has come to accept. I think that that right now CIOs are thinking, how do I implement this, as opposed to should I implement it? And that's not for everyone, but I think for the most part, I think people have moved on from we're not going to support anything other than the 2 devices that we've supported for the past 5-7 years.
Well, I know a lot of people are interested in the topic, so I'm sure that your session will be heavily attended with great interest. Solving problems, that's what MobileCon's all about, and we certainly appreciate your time here to help us do that.